Hello, what is Didi here, and welcome to another LEGO set series review. This is the LEGO Marvel Studios CMF Series 1. I was going to review Series 1 and 2 together, but I don't have... It's not that I don't have the room, it's just... I have a lot to talk about with both series, so that video would be ungodly long, and I don't think anybody would watch that. Plus, Series 2 is the one that's coming out. This one is, I think, 2 years old now, so people aren't going to really want to hear about this, but maybe they will, because maybe if they like my thoughts that much, I don't know. But I figured I'd do them separately. So this is Marvel Studios CMF Series 1. I didn't put them in order of, like, least to favorite. What I did was, like, What If, Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision. So... I'm not going to rank them. I'm not going to rank the Series 2. I do have a favorite of this one and a favorite of Series 2. I don't have a least favorite in here. They're all great. But I do have a least favorite of Series 2. So, I mean, I'll talk about that in that video. But this video is the one that's out right now before that one. So, you're going to have to just deal with it. But in this series, we have Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, Zombie Captain America, Captain Carter, T'Challa Star-Lord, Thanos Gamora, Loki, Sylvie, the Winter Soldier, Captain America, Monica Rambeau, White Vision, or just Vision, but it's White Vision, and the Scarlet Witch. So, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to review them all on my little pedestal, one at a time, and, yeah, just talk about them in depth, like, as much as I can, because I never got to actually express my thoughts about these to you guys. Now, these ones are the ones I had on display, so they have creaky joints. They have been sitting on a shelf for 2 years. That's not a good thing. So they're probably going to sound like crap, and they're probably, parts really aren't usable now, but I was going to put them back on display anyway, so it's fine. But why don't we take a closer look at these figs? Alright, so for our first figure, we have Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. From What If, which actually, the zombie episode is my second favorite behind the What If Ultron 1. So I'm going to get his accessories out of the way so that I can just take them out. So we have a spider web, obviously. I'm going to take that out. He does come with another head, which is the Spider-Man mask, which oddly enough doesn't look like Tom Holland. It looks like the Spider-Man PS4 mask. This is spot on for animated Tom Holland. Can my exposure please stop? Like, please, for once, just stop. Let me turn off my lights in my room. Hang on. Like, I have the lights off now. I've got the curtains, or not the curtain, the blinds closed. Like, stop. I know my hands are a different color I know my hands are freaking ghost white. Like, stop. It's genuinely annoying. Alright, anyways. So, pretty good figure. Great. Oh, I was going to show the alternate head first. So, yes, this is literally like a Tom Holland look-alike. He does have another face, which also looks like Tom Holland. It makes him look a little frightened. This is what it looks like with the hair. He has the Sorcerer Supreme's cape, Cloak of Levitation, because... and he barely even wore it. Like, I don't know why they gave it to him, but, like, all the advertisements showed him wearing it, but, like, it was for, like, a second. And it was because it saved him. So, it is kind of bogus how it wasn't a bigger part, but that's fine. This is what it looks like when you put the mask on. Which, honestly, I really do like. Now, this one is obviously my favorite of the series. Just because... I'm going to keep this off to the side now. Just because... it's Spider-Man, like, and it's got a brand new torso, which has Tom Holland's logo, but, like, even bigger, but it could be used for Spectacular Spider-Man, maybe. He actually has new arms as well, so he's got this, like, arrow design kind of printed on here, and then he's got his web shooters. So, very interesting choice there. It goes back to the old-school fabric cape, and then he's got dual-molded legs with leg printing, with, like, lined leg printing. Which you guys have seen me use on my No Way Home suit before, because it kind of works. This is just a great minifigure overall. Probably one of the most detailed and best Spider-Man minifigures out there. And when this series came out, if kids didn't have Spider-Man, this is an easy way to get a really nice looking Spider-Man and some cool capes for $5. So I mean, my favorite figure of the series. Is it the best figure in this series? Probably not to most people. It's me. I think it is. Here we have Zombie Captain America, which it is so nice to finally get some Lego Marvel zombies. This and the zombie Doctor Strange from the Sanctum Sanctorum. Like, it really gives me hope that when What If Season 2 comes out, we'll get more zombies in, like, official sets. They won't be nearly as well printed, but man, this figure's great. So you have 2 different colored dual molded legs. This one's got the red boot. This one has the pale skin. He has an arm printing here with like stains across his arm, a rotten hand. Or maybe, no, that's a glove, my bad. That's the rotten hand. And then there's this torn sleeve, the torn up design on the helmet, the torn up chest and on the back. The shield looks great with all the scratches and nicks. And then underneath, this is a pretty genuinely good, really good zombie head. I mean, hell, they even got the jaw drooping like it was in the show after Bucky broke it. Like, it's great. Also, that line where he says, "Sorry, pal, I guess this is the end of the line." It's just, it's so good. Like, this figure's great. I hope to get more Marvel Zombies in the future. And that What If episode was fantastic. Speaking of What If and Captains, here's Captain Carter, the first episode of What If. And I think we're getting a continuation of that in What If, which honestly, I like the What If show, but I liked it when everything didn't link together. Was it cool? Yes, but like, it wasn't necessary. Also, Ultron should have wiped them all out if it wasn't for Strange Supreme. Anyways, we have a new shield piece here with the British flag, because that's what it is. Then the British flag on her chest, dual molded legs, which are really good for Captain America. A brand new frosted 1x1 blue tile to look like the Tesseract, which honestly is really good. I like that. I love this hairpiece. I think it's brand new. It looks just like Peggy's hair. She's got arm printing, which is really good for $20.99. And then she's got like a light smirk on this face, and then she's got a more angry, stern face on this. But I think mine got misprinted, and the lips were printed a little bit too low, or like the red on the lips. Because I have 2 of these, and on the other one I was just looking at, it doesn't look like this. So honestly, it kind of makes her look a little bit foreign. But hey, slight misprint, ain't nothing wrong with that. This is the one that's on display anyways. But yeah, great figure. Here we have Star-Lord T'Challa, or T'Challa Star-Lord. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. It's been 3 years without him, and I think a lot of us miss him every day. Great figure. Like, I love the new Star-Lord helmet mold with, like, T'Challa's hair. Speaking of, you do get a hairpiece. So if you take off the helmet, he does have a face. He doesn't have 2 faces, but he's got, you know, his bearded, animated-looking face, which honestly works really well. This purple jacket's actually really cool. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a purple jacket in Lego before, and this one actually looks really sweet. I love the dual molded legs. I've used him on Ghost Rider Customs a couple times. He's got his rocket boots on here. It's just a good way to get black and dark brown boots for anything. You get the Star-Lord blasters. Overall, again, pretty good figure and a great What If episode. Up next, I believe she's called Thanos Gamora, or Gamora Thanos, but it's basically Gamora that killed Thanos. Which was a scrapped What If episode, and I think we're going to get it in Season 2 to kind of, like, and follow up on, like, what it was actually going to be. She made a slight appearance, but, I don't know. Here's the double-sided blade, made with a lightsaber and a couple of these old-school blade pieces. I didn't mean to do that. Dual-molded arms with green on top, black on bottom with some gold armor, which looks really nice. Real good torso, real good legs. I don't have a Gamora up until now, so, I mean, it's nice to get a Gamora. Like, the pink and black hair is great. Her face also could be used for a Skrull. She's got a less angry face on that side, and then here's a real angry little smirk right there. The fuck? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I've had YouTube open because I was watching some videos, and that noise you just heard, the doo-doon. Sorry, that was doo-doon. I don't know. That's the sound it makes when you start up YouTube, so that was a little weird. But yeah, great figure. Unfortunately, if I had to pick a least favorite, it'd be her, because we don't know her story. We didn't see the episode, so not much to go off of. Up next is Loki, probably one of the best figures in this series because of his accessories, and not even because of him. So why don't we talk about those first? They made freaking Throg. It's Thor as a frog. It's got a printed cape. It's got a molded helmet. It's got a tiny fucking Mjolnir in his hand. You can hold him in your hands, by the way. You can hold him there, and you can hold him here. The printed torch. This is probably one of the greatest Lego pieces of all time. Like, it's hilarious. He's got a TVA mug, which already is pretty cool. I really wish we would have gotten Mobius instead of Sylvie, but it's fine. I like how it says variant on the back, so it is a TVA suit. You can clearly tell that. So, and it says TVA on the belt. He's got the little Time Variance Authority logo right there. I could have just said TVA. This smirk is so Tom Hiddleston's Loki. Like, that is just perfect. The hair is perfect. I also don't know if this hair existed in black up until this figure came out. And then he does have another face where he looks a little confused. Doesn't really look like Loki to me, but this smirk is 100% Tom Hiddleston's Loki. Great figure, but I think the accessory is what takes the cake. Speaking of figures with great accessories, we have Sylvie with Alligator Loki. I never thought we would get Alligator Loki in Lego. The only thing that's missing, and the way I would upgrade this, is get green binoculars from the Toy Story, like, Toy Soldiers set, which I haven't had in a long time, and put those on here, and then put 2 gold spikes, and then you got the crown. So that's what I would have done. I really wish he did have a molded crown on there, but that is still hilarious. But he looks super cute. Like, that's the thing, is he looks cute. He doesn't look menacing. She's got this green machete piece, which is really cool to get in green. Dual molded arms, which I've used quite a lot, but it looks like there's like some rings going down her wrist, which are cool. She has a dark gunmetal gray torso, and then no leg printing. No leg printing. And there are actually 2 figures in here that don't have leg printing, which is very odd. Love the hairpiece molded with the crown with the busted horn. I don't like her face prints, okay? So you have a kind of a smirk here, and then like a really cheerful smile. Sylvie was not cheerful, like, at all. Ever. In the show. Like, maybe a couple times. But she never smiled like this or like the other head. So a little inaccurate, but overall a great figure. Up next is Bucky from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. A decent show, by the way. I don't know. There's not much to say about it. I mean, this arm's pretty plain. I don't know why they gave him a shield. There are 4 shields in this series. Zombie, Captain America, Captain Carter, Captain America, and Bucky. And the one from Captain America and Bucky are exactly the same. I have 3 of this shield. No, I have 4 of this shield because I have 2 of each figure. That's bizarre. Now, one of them's on my sig fig, one of them's in the bag, and 2 of them are on display. Now, unfortunately, I was going to put these on display and actually take the shield out, but then that would make it inaccurate because he comes with the shield. So, it's a little weird. But, yeah, he comes with a knife and a new printed arm for his robot arm, which looks really nice. It's the Wakandan arm. Nice torso print. There's the back. This face, finally made a new Bucky face that doesn't look like Star-Lord. Granted, they also made a new Star-Lord face, but this looks like Bucky. I miss Bucky's long hair, but the short hair here, this piece works pretty good. And then the other side, he's a bit more angry. But I kind of wish we would have gotten John Walker instead of Bucky. But then again, that would have been the 4th captain in this freaking series. So, pretty good figure. Just don't know why they gave him the shield. Speaking of captain, this is probably one of the best Lego Marvel minifigures ever. This is Sam Wilson's Captain America with these amazing printed Falcon wings, which can move here. Now listen. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Do you guys hear those creaks? That's how long he's been sitting here. Also, you have red wing on the back, which can come off. Like, how cool is that? This head is great. These are some of those instances where I wish they would just finish the print, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. I love how this piece has been included since then. They've used it for Jamie Foxx's Electro in the No Way Home set. They've probably used it for a couple other times. Same shield as Bucky, dual molded white and dark blue arms. It's a little bit hard to see just because of the wings, but it's got a star on the shoulder. It literally is like straight from the comics. Like, and what sucks is this suit won't be in his new movie. And it freaking sucks because Marvel only wants to sell toys and merchandise to appeal to children. So they're like, what are we going to do? We ain't going to give the fans what they want. We're going to change his outfit to a stealth outfit. This is fine. His new outfit is going to look like Steve's and be dark blue. I love how Sam incorporates white. There's white on the shoulders. There's white on the top here. It looks like the wings. It is straight from the comics. But what is Marvel doing? They're throwing it away. Great dual molded legs with the light gray and the dark blue. Just a great minifigure, and honestly might be my favorite Captain America minifigure just because of the amount of detail. And also, we're probably never going to see this suit on screen again. So, now we're getting into WandaVision. We have Monica Rambeau, which now, as you may notice, this version was printed pretty badly. This arm, not so bad, but this one, there's some rough printing right there. That's why this is the one that's on display. Her accessory is the fucking helicopter. The red helicopter that Wanda finds. That is awesome. I like the torso, I do, but like, I also don't. It's just a sword shirt. It's nothing special. No leg printing. Again, like I said, she's the second one without leg printing. I believe this hairpiece is new for her, which honestly, it works fantastic. She's got a smiling face on this side, and then she's got kind of like an eyebrow raised smirk on this side. She was pretty good in this show, and I loved her mini fight with Wanda, and I like her character more than Ms. Marvel and Captain Marvel, so I look forward to seeing what happens with her in the Marvels and her becoming Photon. But yeah, we're not going to talk about Ms. Marvel because I don't like it. But yeah, Monica Rambeau, everybody. Our second to last figure, we have White Vision, an amazing Lego figure. What is that? Oh, and that's why you're the display version. So there's some black paint that was printed onto him, and that's why he's the display version. Great figure. I'm going to take out his accessory, but his accessory is a sword computer, which has the WandaVision house within the hex. And then the sword logo, a little exclamation point. Like, this is just great. And then it just closes like that. But it's supposed to be like a little hologram. These are both printed, by the way. And then that's a white book piece. I like the slight hints of pink. Like, it really gives some more detail. I don't like that the Mind Stone is yellow. It's more orange, like, after he's got his memory back. It should have been blue, just to make it a little more accurate to the character. The cape is a little dirty, because, like I said, he's been on display for 2 years. That's my fault. But great arm printing, great dual molded leg printing, great head printing all around. This was used for a lot of Moon Knight customs over the past 2 years until we got our own Moon Knight until here recently. But he served me well, part-wise, and he will continue to serve me well. But it is a great Lego Marvel figure. I think he was actually... I can't remember if he was in my top 10 Lego Marvel minifigures, but if he was, I definitely will have to update that, because Moon Knight is on that list now, baby! And last, but most certainly not least, the Scarlet Witch. The superior Scarlet Witch minifigure, aside from the helmet piece. So, the way they did with this is it is a new hair piece that just has the molded outline of the crown, and then just red printed over it. So you can still tell that it's hair, and they reused it for the Multiverse of Madness set, but they actually printed the crown and made it a little bit more accurate, which I like. So, props to Lego for that. It's just, you can still tell it's hair. So, I mean... good piece, but I'm glad they improved it later. You can see the Mind Stone outline at the top for where, so that Vision's always with her. I like how this one, you don't see, like, where the Darkhold's corrupting her. I do wish she had the skirt, but that's pretty easily addable. She's got these red Power Blast pieces, which we all know how these work. Okay, well, that was a poor demonstration, but we all know how those work. It's great to finally get them in red. Speaking of red, we've got dual-molded dark red and skin tone arms, which are pretty great. A one-studded hole cape. I forgot to say that. White Vision's cape also only has one hole. A dark red cape. She has another face as well. Not very Wanda-ish to me, but it's alright. There's the back torso printing. Obviously, I keep her with the red eyes just because it's more fitting. And for Multiverse of Madness, I don't know why they got rid of the short sleeve. Like, I liked when the shoulders were showing. It's just another example of how Marvel will make the perfect outfit and then completely ditch it in the next movie. Marvel, fucking stop. If you do anything to Spider-Man's classic suit from the end of No Way Home, I will not watch the next movie. Because everyone's been saying the spider's actually gold. No, it's not. It's black. If they make the spider gold, I'm not going to watch it in theaters. I will wait until it is, like, on a free platform that I already pay for so that they get none of my support. Because fuck them. Anyways, so yeah, last but not least, Scarlet Witch, everybody. Well, that's it for LEGO Marvel Studios CMF Series 1, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this review, even though it's 2 years late. Oh, one small thing I forgot to mention. Every minifigure comes with a 1x2 jumper plate with this clear piece. I believe it was introduced either in this series or the DC CMF series, not the LEGO Batman movie, the actual, like, DC one. But this is including every minifigure. I just took them off of that because it's also in the series 2, but I'll talk about it in that video because I'm not displaying them with these anymore just because they're But yeah, they'll all come with that as well. So if you guys enjoyed this 2-year late review, please drop a like, leave a comment, and let me know what is your favorite and least favorite minifigure of this series. What do you think they could have done better? Who should have been who? Blah, blah, blah. I personally like all these choices, and I'm, completely fine with them. Hit the subscribe button, turn notifications every time I post a new video. Peace out, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.